What up, fam? Yo, listen. I believe that one of, if not the single greatest problems that any socio-political type of movement, such as, veganism or the truth movement or whatever it is, one of the biggest, if not the biggest problem that we face is divisiveness. And I believe that this is a result of people's egos. Their egos cause them to be fickle and petty. And ultimately, this leads them to cause a divide between themselves and others. And what I mean by this is, I see from my experience, my perspective, which is, I've been doing this for a while, 5 years now, really actively being online and just interacting with thousands of people and seeing people's activism and how people respond and all these things. And the vast majority of people that I've seen, they have this notion in their mind that in order for them to unite with someone, that they have to be in complete and total agreement with everything that person believes and says. And to me, this is naive to the point of foolishness, And if you believe that way, not only will you never be united with your fellow brothers and sisters, but you'll never be able to have close, intimate, personal relationships with others. How do people really expect for all their beliefs to be completely, coincide completely with other people? Every single thing. Like, unless you really don't have beliefs or have very few, and you know what I'm saying, and they're limited, or if your beliefs are already, something that someone else has molded, and you just kind of embrace those beliefs that are widespread, something such as religion, for example, not knocking religion, but that's what it is. These beliefs already exist, and, millions of people just embrace them and take them and follow them. But even in religion, you got people, fighting and divided amongst themselves, disputing over things that are essentially, irrelevant, not necessary. Sure, I mean, look, I'm not saying you want to be in agreement with the basic fundamental principles and ethics and moral standpoints with other people. Like, I'm not saying if somebody is constantly putting things out that you completely disagree with, sure, you don't need to unite with them. That's not the point. But what I'm saying is, even from my own personal experience and what I see on so many different other activist pages and, profiles and whatever they do, what I've seen is, like, I'll have, for example, people who, like when I went vegan, perfect example. I had people before then who were all into my music and my activism. Boom, boom, boom. They was loving it. They were, they was championing me, yada, yada. Soon as I go vegan, oh, fuck that. Fuck you, Diesel. Unfollow, unsubscribe. Like, yo, fam, really? So, like, you supported me all the way, in agreement with all this other stuff, and one decision that I make, lifestyle change that I make and that I promote, now is fuck you, Diesel. I'm done with you. That is weak. That is petty. That is fickle. That's ego-based. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I get it with all things all the time, and so many other people do as well. It's like, fam, me personally, if you've been a follower, a fan, a supporter, and all it takes is one thing, one disagreement with what I say, or even a few, for you to essentially say, fuck you, Diesel, I'm done with you, I'm unfollowing, then you was never really a fan and a supporter to begin with, and I don't need your support. Because anyway, I don't care, and if you think I care, then you obviously miss the point of what I do, and you obviously don't know who I am and what I do. If you think that I actually care, if you follow me or support me, I appreciate the love and support always. But that's not what I do it for. And you self-important people who feel like, oh my God, I'm unfollowing and you need to comment on it. I don't care. Because it's not about me. It's not about the followers I have. It's about the message. And big up to everybody out there who shows real love and support, and who, even if they don't agree with something, they still show love and support with the things that they agree with. Because that's what it's about. What upsets me when I see this fickle, petty, ego-based, divisive bullshit from people, it's not because, oh my God, I lost a follower. And I don't care. Because anyway, I keep it real. I do me. So with every follower and fan or whatever that I lose, I gain another 10, 15, 20. So I don't care, but it's not about that. Why I care is because it is indicative of the biggest problem that we face is people's egos and their emotional attachment to their set of beliefs being so strong that if they disagree with one of your principles or beliefs, they like, fuck that, I'm out. I can't have nothing to do with you. Fam, that is not only corny and fickle and petty, but it's so counterproductive to what we all are supposed to be about. It's so counterproductive. I do believe it's the biggest challenge. You know, I see it all the time in the truth movement, veganism, people fighting over essentially irrelevant shit. They want to come on your page, tell you, oh, you're not doing your activism right, and you should be doing this. And then they'll just be gone with you, done with you, because they don't feel you're doing your activism right. It's like, wait a second. First of all, aren't you supposed to be about be the change? Yet you over here telling me how to be the change. Instead of going and being the change your damn self. You don't like what I do. You don't like what anybody does. You know what I do? You think I follow people? I follow hella people. Almost everybody I follow on social media, I don't agree with everything they say. They'll post stuff that I disagree with. Sometimes I think it's ignorant, foolish, dumb, petty, whatever it may be. And what do? I ignore it. I don't like it. I don't comment on it. I ignore it. And then when I see the things that I do like, I comment on that. I show love. We need to stop focusing so much and being so petty and fickle and focusing on the things we don't agree with everybody within our sphere of morality and ethics and the movements that we include ourselves in. Stop focusing on the negative, on the divisive things, the things we don't agree with, and start focusing and appreciating and showing love for the things that we are in agreement and the things that unite us. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. That's how real change comes about. If y'all sitting around thinking you need to agree with everything somebody says, you're not being realistic. You understand what I'm saying? So, for real, like, be the change. You don't like what somebody does, keep it moving. Keep it moving. And big up to all the people who don't just, and that's another thing. Cats out here, they want to, I see them. I know who shows love, constant love and support. Then you got these cats who just follow, and wait. And all they ever do is wait for something that they disagree with so they could comment and try to debate you on it. What is that? What is that? Is that positive? Is that unifying? What is that? You understand what I'm saying? Like, again, yeah, I'm passionate. Y'all, if you already know I'm passionate about everything I do and talk about. But I get frustrated with this. Not because of me. I don't care, fam. Listen, if I cared, I would never start this. I would never do this. You know how many people I done alienated? And I'm always posting controversial and polarizing things with my music, with my social media, whatever it is. You think if I cared that I would do this, if I cared what people thought about me, I've alienated myself from family and people in real life. You think I care if strangers that I never met say, I'm unfollowing you, Diesel, oh, boo-hoo. I don't care about me. I care because it's indicative of the bigger picture and the bigger problem, which is people's egos. It becomes about you. And this shit we do, this movement, whether it's veganism, social justice, political revolution, freedom, liberty, it's not about you. It's not about me. It's about the cause. And if we can't put our petty ass differences and disagreements aside and focus on the things we agree on and uplifting each other. Now, I'm not saying don't ever disagree. Sure, disagree. We could even debate respectfully. And then we could even agree to disagree. I've done that with people and it's been beautiful. Those are some of the best experiences. In the end, it's like, well, let's agree to disagree. Keep it moving. Peace and love. No unfollowing. No, none of that. You understand what I'm saying? But if you're gonna be disagreeing and commenting and this and that, make sure you showing some love too. Make sure you focusing on the things you agree with and the things that they can uplift others and say, yeah, that's dope. All right, cool. Maybe I didn't disagree with this, but for sure, this is what's up. That's what it's about. Because otherwise, I see y'all. Even though I don't reply to all the comments, I don't care. I don't need to. Y'all get ignored, but I see y'all and y'all corny. Not just on my page, on everybody's page. I see it all the time. It's corny, it's fickle, it's petty, it's weak, it's ego-based. It's about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't showing love, if you ain't showing positivity, and all you doing is wanting to debate, wanting to disagree, you're gonna get ignored by me. I don't know what other people do. And you probably eventually gonna get blocked if I see it repeatedly. Simple as that. We've had disagreements, debates. I leave it be. I'm done with it. That's how I am. Like, we could go back and forth. When I see it's not going anywhere, if we can't agree to disagree, I'm out. I've had people days, weeks later comment on some whole other shit like, yeah, remember that? Still bringing it up, bringing it back. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Move on. Keep it moving, fam. Focus on the positive. You understand what I'm saying? That's what brings us together. And divided we fall, united we stand tall. And everybody talking about uniting and this and that. But y'all really ain't about that. Y'all really don't want to unite. Y'all just want your beliefs. Y'all don't really want knowledge and information. You just want your preconceived notions, beliefs, and the things that you have emotional attachment to. You want them to be confirmed and reaffirmed by others. And when they are not, your ego is wounded, and thus you lash out, unfollow, unsubscribe, fuck you, all of that. That's weak, fam. That's not revolutionary. That's not what this shit is about. Not at all. Not at all. Don't get me wrong. I feel certain ways when I see certain things, but never has anyone ever seen me lash out at someone, go uninvited, unsolicited on someone else's page, profile, whatever it may be, and say, yeah. No, fam. If I feel so strongly about something I see elsewhere, I'm going to take to my platform. I'm going to be the change. I don't like how they do it. I'm going to do it then my way. That's what being the change is. That's what some revolutionary shit is. You understand what I'm saying? So, but in the end of the day, like I said, y'all could disagree, post the comments, debate. We could do all of that. I have no problem with that. Because again, I don't expect, nor do I want everybody to agree with me on everything. But the hate, I'm one disagreement and, ew, fuck you, Diesel, fuck you, whoever, all of that, showing only disagreement and hate or whatever it is, negativity, and never showing love and expressing your gratitude and agreement and these things, that ain't cool. That is not cool. You understand? And it's not revolutionary, and it's divisive. People think that, talking about certain issues is the big problem and it's causing a divide, talking about racism and this and that. Are you serious? No, it's people and their egos who cause the greatest divide from others. I've never unfollowed, unsubscribed from somebody just over some disagreements. Never. Nor will I. If we agree on the majority of things, I'm riding with you, fam. The things we don't disagree on, I'm going to ignore them. I'm going to keep it moving. Yo, it's too much divisiveness, and it's disheartening to me. That's why I get so upset, because I'm out here. Y'all think this is a game to me. People don't even know the sacrifices I've made, the risks that I've taken. Really, really put my well-being, my livelihood, my life in jeopardy over this shit. And you think I'm out here, what, lollygagging and just I don't care. Nah, fam. I care about this shit. I put my all into it. So when I see these things, I get disheartened. Like, why am I even doing this? When I feel like people can't, you could barely get 3 people to agree on on everything and get them together and unify them and organize them. So when I see hundreds of people, thousands really, over a period of time on social media, arguing, bickering over what is essentially nonsense, irrelevant shit, and dividing themselves because of it, how else am I supposed to feel but disheartened? And yes, of course, when people come at me personally, like I've had a lot of over the years, a lot, more than I can remember, more than I can count. People, oh, Diesel, I loved you up until this post. Oh, so one post, after all that I do, my heart and soul that I pour into shit, everything you feel, and all it takes is one post to turn you off, or one song, or one statement, or one comment to turn you off to everything that I do, everything that I've done. Of course I feel a way about that. But in the end of the day, I don't care. I'll feel like that for a few minutes. I'll express myself and I keep it moving. Because even that feelings that I feel, I recognize that's my ego. And I say, wait a second, D. Don't get caught up in that ego shit, because that's what they doing. It don't matter. They don't want to follow you. They don't like you. I don't care. Ultimately, it makes me go harder. It makes me go harder in speaking my mind and my truth and not giving a fuck what anybody says or thinks. You want to follow me? You don't. Because guess what? I never even when I started this shit, I did not start it for no damn followers, for no accolades, no notoriety. No. I started it for one reason. For the need to genuinely put this message out. That's it. I didn't think about anybody agreeing, I didn't care. I didn't care, and I still don't care. But I do care about the world, and I do care about making a change. And I do care when I see ego-based, petty, fickle bullshit causing a divide on a daily basis, constantly, regularly, all the time amongst my brothers and sisters. I do care about that. So this is a message to all of y'all, and you know who you are. You know who you are. It ain't just one of you. It ain't just two. It's a lot of y'all. And I know you watching this right now. And I know you're going to probably dislike this and probably leave some dummy ass comment. But guess what? I don't care. Because you know what? In the end of the day, you want to divide yourself from me, from movements, from this, from that. That's on you, fam. That's on you. But know that ain't revolutionary. That's not what this is about, yo. For real. If we can't see beyond our differences, especially when they are few and far between, and focus on the positive, then we're doomed, fam. Straight up. And somebody's at my door, so I'm out. Big love and respect. Peace.